8 Delta Sierra, expected visual approach.
8 Delta Sierra, expected visual approach.
We'll make it 27 right for you. Okay, .com 869, airborne out of 2000 for 3. .com 869, SoCal departure radar contact, climate maintain 6,000. 6,000 now, .com 869. Jet 352, Burbank wind, 108 remaining.
SoCal approach, November 3, when Delta Sierra has the field in sight.
.com 869, direct over. Direct over, .com 869. Right, Delta Sierra, clear visual approach, runway 27 right.
Cleared visual approach 27 right, 8 Delta Sierra.
And 4644, across Seal Beach at 7,210 knots, expect the ILS 25 left approach. Across Seal Beach at 7,000, expect the RF 25 left approach. Seal Beach 7,210 knots, and expect the ILS 25 left approach. Seal Beach 7,200, and the ILS 25 left approach. South 562, radar contact, Seal. American 1668 LS center is offline, but change approach good flight. Over your time, American 1668 .com 869 LS center offline, change approach good flight. Thanks, appreciate it. Have a good one. Here, 8 Delta Sierra with 260 right 9, runway 27 right, clear to land.
Runway 27 right, cleared to land for 8 Delta Sierra.
Southwest 562, climate maintain 8,000. Southwest 4378, climate maintain 1515,000.
SoCal approach, Airfront 38, has been 565, nautical miles, direction 219, inbound for landing, runway 24 right, LAX, SoCal approach.
Airfront 388, heavy SoCal approach, Los Angeles, altimeter 2994, stay altitude.
Airfront 38, altitude to flight level 225,
Airfront 388, heavy after circus, cleared ILS 24 right approach.
1,000 feet to minimums.
Airfront 38, cleared for ILS approach 24 left.
24 right.
24 right, correction, sorry.
1,000 feet to minimums.
Jet 352 taxi to Atlantic via Delta.
500 feet to minimums.
Okay, did you cross the runway?
Feet to minimums. 100 feet to minimums.
Okay, just in the future, you can't turn left onto our runway unless you've been instructed to do so. No, you didn't. There was another 3,000 feet of runway plus 3 more turnoffs. Delta 562, turn right direct to KL, maintain 8,000.
Direct K to direct,
8,000.
100 feet.
At 4644, traffic 12 o'clock, 8 miles. They are southwestbound, turning northeastbound, climbing to 6,600 and 737. Yeah, 4644, that traffic is now 11 o'clock, 5 miles, climbing to 7,600 and 737.
Feet. 50 feet.
1,000
Flaps up. Gear indicates up. 1,000 feet to minimums. Flaps indicates up. 60 knots. V2. 1,000 feet to minimums. 1,000 feet to minimums. 500 feet to minimums. 200 feet to minimums. 100 feet to minimums.
Terrain.
Minimums.
Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
All right, you guys, happy Sunday out there in the world. I'm your boy Dre. Welcome back to another stream here. This is my hobby, not my job, so we're here to kick it and relax and enjoy this comfortable day, hopefully. Capital G, capital O, capital D, thank you for waking me up. Big up to wifey and kids on the rotation, of course. Big up to you guys, man. Big up to my boy D-Champ, always checking in first. D-Champ, I hope you're well, my G. I hope the day is bringing you joy and peace. And of course, I always appreciate you hanging out and checking in at the minimum, my G. Guys, so we did the last stream. We were flying the PC-12. Towards the end, we got into the Airfoil King Air 350. One of the reality GTNs didn't work. It was definitely a simulator issue, so I went back and got it fixed. Feeling some kind of way, so we're going to fly this bad boy today here in the Colorado area. Maybe even go up to Cheyenne, Wyoming. First leg we're going is from Grand Junction, Colorado, over to Pueblo, Colorado, which is about 35 minutes south of Colorado Springs. So without further ado, let's get in here. These passengers got places to be and things to do, and so do we, man. So welcome here. I'm good. How you doing? About to eat a steak and watch you. Hey, that's what's up, my G. You know I can always use the help, man, because I know you're a pilot too, my G. So hey, let's do this thing together while you eat that steak, man. Happy protein, my G. All right, y'all. Let's get on board here, and before we turn the music off, let's verify that the aircraft is in fact in a cold and dark state. Parking brake is set, battery and all generators are off, avionics master power is off, and the EFIS power is all off. The throttles are in the idle detent position, as well as the fuel is all the way cut off. And we are at a gate which will require no pushback. Let's go out and observe before we get to work. So the best thing to do, start the engines, and then we'll do a directional turn, meaning we'll give this engine a little bit more juice, as well as right toe brake, and turn off to the left and circle out of here, back to the taxiway. So perfect. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So now's the perfect time, actually. Here, we'll restart that jam later. Let's get to it, because we do have air traffic control as far as I'm concerned. So before we do anything, man, let's go ahead and get the plane loaded up. Now it's saying 11 passengers, but realistically this thing is not going to have 11 passengers, if you will. You know what? Let's do something here and actually go to the back and actually see what our passenger count could be. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and they said 11, so 11 wouldn't be realistic. So maybe 8. Okay, so that's fine. All right. So, back here again. So we can assume that's good. 335, 2 passengers. That'd be 1 passengers for the last row. And then, okay, so that makes sense. So 2 passengers here, 2 passengers, 4, 5. So we're looking at weight 6. So we'll just do that. Plus, it's giving me 2 crew. This is a pilot. I can fly this aircraft by myself if I want to. The King Air I can. So we'll assume somebody's up here sitting right seat that doesn't need to be. This is a passenger as well. We need 1,739 pounds of fuel, so we definitely don't need this much fuel. So let's go about 11 and 11. Just for my comfort, we'll do 1108. Okay, 1108. All the CGs are in there. Baggage probably could be more, but we'll just say that's what it is. Let's see, cargo here. Let's see if we up this to maybe 220. What does that look like? It's kind of there. Maybe we take this back roll. 330, 150, and 150 is 3. Plus another 15. So these guys are about 175. That's fine. Let's see. Okay, let's go back here. And maybe not give it that, but maybe we'll give it a solid 180. Okay, everything is in-ish. Let's go 160. Just saying, these people got more bags than that. Oops. Okay, I like that. Their little wheel is not touching anything. Enough fuel. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, that's been applied. That is good. We're going to assume passengers are all on board, so we can go ahead and get the doors closed. And we can get out of here. Alright, door is closed. And we're going to be running the checklist here and there, but I'm more going to be concerning myself with the checklist on the run-up. So just checking a few things here. All right, so let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. So what we need to do first here, and like I said, we're foregoing one of the startup checklists, but we know what to do here. And then we could go back and check it perhaps. So we're going to do our flows then the checklist as it should be. So we're going to go props full for start. We're going to come here and get that battery on. We're going to get the nav on. And the beacon, here, let me give you guys those. Let me make sure those started. I got to do this really quick so that we don't lose battery power. All right, cool. You guys got those items. All right, props clear to the right. We'll start the right engine first. Okay, we're looking for about 12 on that turbine, which is basically our NG. That's our RPM. Okay. All right, fuel's getting thrown in now that we got that fuel conditioner into low idle. Okay, it's at 50. Let's turn this off. Starter can come off. We're gonna go full forward. All right, that engine's stable. We're going to take the generator. We're going to bring it up. We're going to bring it to reset. Boom, that should get some power. Uh-oh, we're getting the same problem we had last time, which is no power on this. So I may have to reload again. So let's... This was the exact problem we got. Thought it was fixed. So whenever that doesn't come up here the first time, we usually got an issue. So let's start the second engine and see if that in fact is going to be the situation. If it is, we'll just restart it one more time, man. All right, so let's get some tunes on. I'm gonna restart the sim. Because we're getting the same issue we had last time. All right. So let's go back here and we're gonna restart, my G's. That's how I be doing us sometimes, y'all. That's how I be doing us. Back with you shortly. All right, let's see if we can get this bad boy crack-a-lacked again. Let's go ahead and just do this really quick. I'm not even gonna mess with the baggage this time, y'all. All right, we're leaving everything as is. Apply, boom. All right. Everything else once is cold and dark. All right, let us get it crack-a-lacking once again. We're not even gonna, we're just gonna see. Okay. All right, there we go. Look, it's on the first side, so you guys know it's done already. So we're good. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's on here. You see, as soon as we turn the battery power on, and it comes on this left side automatically with just battery power. That is what we need, my G's. And the other one, it was coming on this side. So we should be good to go, fam bam Maruskis. Let's get the music shut off. And that is X-Plane for you, for real, right there. So I don't know what issue that is, but let's come up on that prop. And let's not forget our... And let's get this off. Now let's reset the generator and watch all the power come on. So we've got the engine in the high idle for the fuel conditioner here, of course. We've got props forward. Watch this. I'm going to reset the right generator, and we're going to get the second GTN to come on. Bam! There's power there. Bye, y'all. See, that's what it is. And so anytime I've been doing this, you should never have a problem doing this when you start the aircraft up correctly. But what was happening was there was definitely a problem. Okay, we're going to turn this one off. This one must run off the second one. So let's start the left engine now. Once again, we're going to look for 12 on that turbine. You can hear it drawing down a little bit just because it's taking some of that power. Lever up. There we go. Can start getting these initialized here. Because essentially, the only problem when that power doesn't come on, it's only affecting these reality GTNs, however it materializes into the sim. Let's go full up on this one. Should have turned that off, but I was over there running my mouth, because that thing does drain a lot of battery power. Alright, both inverters on. Right, master avionics power on, EFIS power on, and once I start seeing everything, okay, you can see the DG slaving there for the ADF primary flight display along with the HSIs coming on board. Let's make sure we got juice to our transponder unit. Boom, we do. We're looking good. Put our weather on standby. And let's bring that power back to low idle. And we got a good start. All right, absolutely excellent start. Let's go ahead and make sure we're good here. Denver Center 2765. Let's do METAR here for Grand Junction. Okay, 3003. Winds are 2950. I don't really concern myself too much with this slide since, again, it's just a passenger over here. All right, and first cruising altitude is 27,000 feet. So I like to get this pressurization in right away. So we're gonna go it's 26, 27. Okay, we're gonna cycle that pitch trim. But we'll do these other tests, but that's so we can trim up. Let's get the trim going. You have to cycle that rudder pitch or that elevator pitch or it's not going to work. Okay, let's get on frequency here so we can get a flight plan crack-a-lackin'. 2765. (127,650), and if you don't hear anything right away when you tune the frequency, don't worry. This by default comes to where that's off, and you need to turn the volume up.
15 degrees left for traffic. Yes, FedEx 5045. 15 right if you could. Bye.
So we're looking for
FedEx 5045, 15 degrees right, please.
runway 29 departure.
15 degrees right, going now.
Good afternoon, Denver Center, November 318, Delta Sierra, King Air 350 here at Grand Junction. We're looking for IFR to Pueblo.
Alright, 318 Delta Sierra, clearance request in mind.
All right, so that clearance is on request. Let's see if he makes any, because we only have one waypoint, and it's blood.
Denver Center, United 220, we would like to descend to about 280, flight level 280.
Yeah, 1520 to give you this. Descend via the Nix 4, arrival Denver landing north.
Descend to 54, right. United 15 is right.
See if we got any departures from here.
FedEx 5045, you can resume your own navigation. Resume on course, or FedEx 5045. Thank you much. Frontier Flight 2745, Denver altimeter 3001. Expect the ILS runway 35 left approach, boss transition. Roger, QNH 3001. Expect the 35 left.
On transition route. So hopefully we get this. This is really nice.
And intentional aircraft will be back in about 2 minutes.
Okay, he's going to be back in about 2 minutes, and I'm waiting on the clearance, burning gas. So I'm assuming, because we're going to ask for runway 29. That'd be nice. So let's set 29 or 2. Let's go, first of all, we got to come here. Go to map. CDI, it's the GPS, which it already is. Now you got to come down here to the HSI, and you got to go course active. And I hit it twice because it was on VRR1, it went to VRR2, now it's on GPS. Now we can take our heading, of course, and we were looking for a heading of 292. All right, 309875. More looks like 4, 3, 2. There we go. About right there. 902, initial to 6,000. So we have our initial to 6,000. In the meantime, this is not wasted time at all. We'll just wait for him to come back. We've already got the aircraft started up. Let's go pretty much before taxi. So this is everything that we'll need to do, which we've already done. The run-up is the most important part, and that's what we'll go for. But before we do normal, let's go here to performance. I personally like to take off with approach flaps. Anti-ice. I don't think we need it. Let's look at the weather report here. 26 degrees, dew points -2. And that's 26 degrees Celsius. So you can just assume it's nice warm enough. There's no cloud precipitation, so we're going to take off with the engine anti-ice off. Gives us a V rotation speed of 102. Let's go back to our furnacing switch, blah, 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 no flags. Okay, general tie switch, open, voltmeter, check, normal, bus sense, test momentarily. Bus selector swips, TPLFD. Inverters both on, FMS verify, EFIS power switch, up flaps, exterior lights. Okay, Denver Center, our correction, King Air 8 Delta Sierra still waiting on our clearance to Pueblo.
You are next in line, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Alright, so what it's saying, why he's doing that, let's come here. Here's our power load for our DC. This is the voltmeter, so we're going to go center. Voltmeter bus, left gen and right gen, all the same. That's good. They didn't want you to put it on this here. This prop amps will check on our icing. This will not activate until the icing is coming on. Let's make sure these lights are on. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, boom. No smoking and fasten seat belts. That's good. Okay, this is the bus sense. Quick test, and you can see that move when it tests. Okay. All right, so it took it off that center. Now it's just left gen, right gen, which is still okay. All right. Now, if it was center, it's supposed to be triple fed.
318 Delta Sierra, you are cleared to the Pueblo Airport to the Grand Mesa 2 departure. Radar vectors, the Grand Junction VOR. Direct flood, direct to the Pueblo VOR, direct. Maintain 16,000, expect flight level 270, 10 minutes after departure. Departure with me, squawk 0041.
Okay, cleared to the Pueblo airport via the Mesa 2 departures, radar vectors, Grand Junction, then as file, or correction, direct Grand Junction, direct flood, direct Pueblo VOR, direct. Climb and maintain 6,000, expect flight level 270, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is going to be with you, we'll be squawking 0041, King Air 8 Delta Sierra.
Just the beginning, November 318 Delta Sierra, it's the Grand Mesa 2 departure. Radar vectors, Grand Junction VOR, and then direct flood. But everything else, your readback is correct. Advise when you are ready to taxi, expect runway 29er.
Okay, we'll advise ready for taxi. We'll be expecting runway 29er of King Air 8 Delta Sierra. Alright, so we got to come back here and reset that. Now when we come back here to the center, we still got power, so that's why it's triple fed. Here, the center, left gen, and right gen. And now this should come back up here very shortly for our attitude since we reset the bus. And it's clearly up here as well. So let's get our flight information in here.
What would you like?
Alright, so we're going to come here. We're going to load a procedure. We're going to go here to departure. And
it's got to be That give you 3.
He called it the Grand Mesa 2 departure.
Down to 447.
Let's
heading
go here.
level 310.
Grand Junction 7. Grand Mesa 1. This is what he gave us here.
Frontier flight 2745. Proceed direct boss, at boss, clear the ILS.
Let me see what this is titled. Grand Mesa 1 departure.
Direct boss and cleared at boss, cleared ILS. Please fly level.
So, just because we don't have it here, no problem. Let's figure out what the departure is.
Yeah, 1520 is Denver altimeter 3001. Expect the ILS runway 35 left approach from boss.
35 left approach, United 15.
Flysing heading, vectors, 10 minutes. Route maintain 14,000 or assigned altitude. So he gave us 6,000. Excuse me. So now we can get out of here and just come back over here and get rid of that. And all we need to do is insert before, and we're going to go right here. Because that's what he gave us. And after the Grand Junction VOR, that's fine. We're departing runway 29. We don't need to put that in there. And then flood and then direct.
That was 1590. Service terminated for exchange approved. See it?
Let's add in the... Well, we'll go direct to Pueblo, which is basically the Pueblo VOR. So by the time we get to flood, we should be getting other information. And we'll worry about what runway we're going to land once we get there, because we've got some ways to figure things out while we're en route. Okay, that's all back together, so we're doing good here, fam Bamaruskis. One thing we forgot to get on was our beacon. Clearly the engines are running. Alright, so we got a good flight plan. Now one thing, unfortunately, that we have to do in here is kind of the same thing.
Denver Center, United 246, with you at flight level 360.
Alright, 246, Denver Center, radar contact. X1216 to send me the ski for arrival, Denver landing north.
Ski full, arrival, Denver North, C-top.
X1260 gun.
Okay, we got the heading squared away. 2902. Okay, let's go do double check our aileron trim. Rudder trim tabs are good. And the aileron trim is good. Let's set flaps here. Let's get our bleed air valves open. Test auto feather. Up. We're doing some of these tests. That's alright, we're going to test. Now let's test the EFIS.
And then C1001.
EFIS test. Works good.
Same for you to send me the ski for landing north.
Okay, we're also going to do our altimeters check. Altimeters check's good. That's working. We're also going to do our landing gear handle test. That one checks out as well. And then we're going to do some other tests on the run-up with the de-ice. We're going to check all that stuff. We'll mess with some of this good stuff. We'll put the ice protection in the auto. We'll do a bunch of stuff here. We're also going to be doing some run-up stuff here with this prop test.
Just about to give you a call. We're 75, correction, 80 miles west.
All right, guys. So let's look and see where we're going to do our run-up.
Denver Center radar contact. Position as reported. Thank you.
So we're going to come out, do a right turn because of where the objects are here. And, yeah. We'll ask to do the run up right here on Alpha, holding short of Charlie.
United 1520, proceed direct boss.
Direct, boss, United 1520.
That's on, and we're confirming still well over 12,000. We needed less than 2,000 pounds of fuel, and we're doing good here for that. So we are pretty much ready for taxi. Let's get our vertical profile set up here.
390, or do you need it slower? You can say we're at this one. Thank you.
Okay, we'll see what that does here. Let's get taxi light on. Okay, and we can get the recognition lights on. Everything else looks good down there. Flaps are set for takeoff. The let's go back here and set our performance again. Set markers, approach. We said 102. Okay, markers are set. So and these are these markers that we're talking about. So you can see the second one is 102, just after 100, so that's pretty standard. We must be at least 125 knots before we get the flaps up. That's what this blue mark is here. Alright guys, we are ready to go here for now. Let's just check you guys out here. Alright, Stan Wynn is in the house, man. Good to see you, my G. Alright, and lastly, let's get the overlay on, if I can. There we go. First one is Pueblo.
1520 at Boss, clear the ILS runway 35, left approach.
Alright, looking good here. We are gonna go ahead and rudder left, rudder right. And let's do a directional.
ILS 35, left approach.
Hi, boss. Clear for the 35 left approach. Got 1520.
Denver Center Scout is 5773, direct Mugby, 8000 climbing via. Scout 5773, Denver Center radar contact, climb maintain flight level 360, proceed direct Zimmer. 360 direct Zimmer, Scout 5773.
Denver Center, King Air, 8 Delta Sierra here. With the weather, we are ready to taxi and requesting a run up on Alpha, holding short Charlie.
318 Delta Sierra, runway 29, taxi via Alpha, and runway 22, and run up is approved. Just give me a call when you're ready to go.
Okay, roger that. We'll clear the taxi to runway 29 via Charlie, runway 22. We'll do the run up and let you know when we're ready to continue taxi, King Air, 8 Delta Sierra.
Dash 1216 heavy.
All right.
Center at the Denver altimeter 3001. Expect the we'll give you ILS runway 35 left approach. ILS 35 left. Okay. We'll proceed.
Guys, welcome on board.
Yeah, 301, descend via the Ski 4, arrival Denver landing north. Descend via the Ski 4, arrival landing north for United 301 Heavy. 1260, I think you gave this already, but descend via the Ski 4, arrival Denver landing north. United 1260, Denver Center.
Sorry about that, my mic was needed. Go ahead.
Yeah, 1260, descend via the Ski 4, arrival Denver landing north.
Repeat the waypoint.
Descend via the Ski 4, arrival Denver landing north.
Alright, send advise the Ski 4 arrival.
Rudders are really sensitive right now. I should have calibrated them in the calibration menu. We'll do that here in a second. Actually, let's see if it makes a difference. right now. Set that brake. Let's go calibrate these things really quick because they feel really spongy. Definitely need to get some new rudder pedals. Much better. Still a little. Still a little sticky, but we'll deal with it.
Denver Center, Skywest 6030, 9.5, climbing via.
Skywest 6030, Denver Center, radar contact, climb maintain, flight level 360.
360, Skywest 6030.
So usually run up, just in case there's other aircraft coming, you're going to do it at a tilt. So you're not blowing debris on other aircraft. So we're going to come at a tilt. Just assuming nobody's going to be on Charlie. Parking brake set. Alright, let's get into the run-up. Alright, nose wheel center, parking brake is set, autopilot, rudder boost, yaw control switch. So we're going to come here and follow that. So rudder boost, takeoff position, cycle, then on. We already did that. Set trim tabs, we already did that. Ice protection, check. Engine anti-ice. We're going to put it on right now, check. So let's do that now. So we're going to come here and that's the windshield, and they want okay, we want engine anti-ice, so we're going to turn that on to auto. And then we're checking the engine auto ignition, so idle, power levels idle. Let's see, no point do we need to put the all ignition switches off.
Army helicopter 908, that's route.
Okay, so we're gonna be trying the ignition switches now. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna go up to full. Right engine first.
United 1260 to Denver, altimeter 3001. Expect the ILS runway 34 right approach, teller transition.
Both power levers.
United 1260 Denver Center.
United 1260.
United 1260. Denver altimeter 3001.
Okay, no alarms.
The ILS runway 34 right approach, teller transition.
Vector 34 right,
Okay, windshield anti-ice, high, off, then normal. Okay. So windshield anti-ice, we're gonna go to high. Off. Normal.
United 1260. The Denver altimeter 3001.
Okay, automatic prop de-ice switch.
Teller transition.
Okay. Hold manual position. So right now we're getting juice here. We're gonna hold that position and it'll go to 0.
34 right approach, teller transition.
And prop amps right there you can see went to 0. Release, they go back. Perfect.
Radar contact lost.
That's off.
Good afternoon, November 340.
Condition levers high idle. Do that. Pneumatic pressure. Let's check the pneumatic pressure.
Radar contact.
Pneumatic pressure. There's the gyro. Here's the pneumatic pressure. 19, right about 18. That's good. All right. We're going to do the single cycle and release and the hold manual and low idle.
Yeah, 1520, contact the tower 124.3. 124.3.
Okay, let's hold manual. Okay, that's done. See rudder boost, full forward, prop levels, hold the governor, increase. Overspeed. Let's see, prop levers, rudder boost, full forward. Full forward, prop. Governor test switch, hold the governor, power lever. Okay. Okay, off on, power levels idle. Let's see, prop levers full forward, hold ground to idle to stop. Okay. Okay, so now we need to go 1500 RPMs. All right, we're gonna hold this prop test. We're gonna hold that. We're gonna go back, up, back, no change, up, and prop RPM. We're gonna release it now. Power lever to idle, baby. We're getting it done. Almost done with the list here, y'all. Auto feather switch. We already did that. Power level set. Okay, that's already been armed. Pressurization. Normal. Bleeder valves are open. Cabin pressure. Hold the test. Alright, boom, boom. Here's the cabin pressure. We're going to hold the test. And release. Bleed air valves are open. Pneumatics and vacuum gauges are normal. Let's go over here to the vacuum gauges. Okay, there's the vacuum suction. Normal in the green, which is good. It's not at the 6, it's just at the tip. Oxygen is looking good. Cabin air, it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And again, our pneumatic pressure is good to go. Prop sync, let's get it on.
Army Helicopter 908, hover taxi approved.
Altimeter has been set, 3003. Altitude alerter, push and hold. And you can see it come up over here. Altitude alert looks good. The EFIS we already tested, so we don't need to do that again. And run-up checklist is complete. Before takeoff, bleed air, heat, generator loads have been checked, stereo lights. Oops. Auto feathers on, enunciators considered, headings, flight directors, crew briefing complete.
United 1260.
Transponders on, brakes release, okay.
It's gonna be 306, but I'm going down 244.
Sorry, you got blocked. Say that again one more time for me.
I'm going right now 299. It's going down to 244 knots.
The United 1260. Do you have a copy of the ski for arrival charts? I can send you one if you'd like.
Oh yeah, again.
Denver Center, King Air, 8 Delta Sierra on Alpha holding short Charlie. Run up is complete. We are ready to continue to taxi to runway 29.
United 1260, you should be maintained about 250 knots or less at this point.
Alright, maintain 250 knots.
FX 5045, contact Albuquerque, center 132.8.
Order, Albuquerque 328, have a good one.
And Denver Center, King Air, 8 Delta Sierra on Alpha holding short. Runways 17, we are ready for our correction, holding short. Runway 22, we are ready to continue taxi to runway 29.
Earn 318, Delta Sierra, runway 29, taxi via runway 22. Runway 29, clear for takeoff to wind 2805.
Taxi runway 29 via 22, runway 29, clear for takeoff. King Air, 8 Delta Sierra. Runway 22 is clear, all lights on.
United 301, leaving 390. Roger.
Clear.
Next 1216, tell her clear the ILS runway 35, left approach. Clear ILS 35, left, and tell her,
Clock has started.
At 1055, descend to the logger 4 arrival, Denver landing north.
Auto feather lights on.
Alright, we'll send to the arrival.
Airspeed alive.
United 59.
60 knots. V1. Rotate. V2. Positive rate. Gear up. Attitudes check. Gear indicates up.
Earn 318, Delta Sierra, Denver Center, radar contact south 2 passing.
5,600 climbing 6,000, King Air, 8 Delta Sierra.
Alright, Delta Sierra, maintain flight level 270.
Up to flight level 270, King Air, 8 Delta Sierra.
Flaps up.
Flaps are coming up. Yaw dampers on.
Flaps indicates up.
Alright, landing gear is up. Yaw dampers on. We're going to get the landing light off and turn off the taxi light because that's on the strut.
Denver Center, section 228, climbing.
We'll leave the recognition light on.
Take ExitJet 228 Denver Center, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 430.
430 for the jet 228.
The X1216, contact the tower 124.3.
4.3.
Guide 1260. Tell her clear LS runway 34 right approach.
Let's clear for the 34 right approach.
Or 318 Delta Sierra, proceed direct flood.
Direct flood, King Air 8 Delta Sierra.
United Jet 301 Heavy, we have ATIS arrival information. Mike requesting ILS 35 left from Teller.
At 301 Heavy, we did that for you. The Demerel took the 3001. Expect the ILS runway 35 left approach from Teller.
Expect ILS 35 left from Teller. 3001, thank you for United. 301 Heavy.
Got 301 Heavy, proceed direct Teller.
Direct Teller, thank you, United 301 Heavy.
Denver United 266.75.
Yeah, 260 Denver Center, radar contact.
Hey guys, recognition lights coming off.
Sorry, good. Expected Jet 762, flight level 370.
Stand by, ExitJet 228, turn right heading 160.
Right, 160.
Right on those flight directors, autopilots handed over.
Denver Center, 301 Heavy. Blocked.
Okay, let's go to climb power.
ExitJet 762,
Going to
radar
about
contact.
1650 on the props.
Go, let's go.
United 301 Heavy, do you have an altitude for us while direct Teller?
Okay, recognition light can come off as well.
Teller at or above 14,000.
Teller at or above 14,000, United 301 Heavy.
Navs on, taxi, beacon and strobe, looking good. Alright, we got a good climb here.
M301 Heavy, we'll make
Just
it
get rid of me.
this across Teller at or at 11,000.
Excuse me.
Teller at 11,000, United 301 Heavy.
Alright, you guys. 6 minutes and 20 seconds in. Flight should be about 50 minutes.
WestJet 2367 backwards.
Welcome back. ExitJet 228, proceed direct SCAG.
Direct scabs for ExitJet 228.
Okay, about
Yeah, 260, contact
800 feet to go till transition.
Contact tower on 124.3, good day.
Yeah, 260, climb maintain flight level 390.
396.
Denver Center, good afternoon. Gulfstream 2130 Foxtrot is level at flight level 360.
2130 Foxtrot, Denver Center, radar contact.
Good evening, Denver, Southwest 3683. We'll call it 45 east of the Wallbach VOR, level 36.
Southwest 3683, Denver Center, radar contact.
$299.02 across the board. Now I want to show you guys something. If you were to be over here right seeing it, this is not what you'd want, so you need to come to slave it to the FMS to the other side. We don't need this here either. This is for our ADF. Let's get temps to auto. Get some air back there in the cabin.
Air 2130 Foxtrot, I have a reroute view advised when you're ready, copy.
Okay, here in a second, we'll start thinking about
You're cleared to Aspen Airport from
our
via Pretty, that's going to be Papa Romeo
arrival.
Tango Yankee to join the Lloyd 1 arrival, Lima Oscar Yankee Yankee Delta. Rest of the clearance remains unchanged.
Okay, current position to Pretty, and we'll expect Lloyd for 2130 Foxtrot.
Number 2130 Foxtrot, your deck's correct.
Denver is like 762, stepping away from it.
Roger, report your deck. Lufthansa 447, you are in airspace, Minneapolis level 1, radar service turn for Eastern Bird.
So very windy in Pueblo. 15
Denver Center, TBM
or 10 gusting 16. Could be worse.
037 miles northwest Gillette.
I don't think I've ever even flown to Pueblo. Okay, so the winds are out of the south, southeast.
Jack 421, Denver Center, radar contact, climb maintain level 350.
Okay, 350, 421.
So more than likely 8 right's the way to go.
Jack 301 heavy at Teller, cleared the ILS runway 35 left approach.
At Teller, cleared ILS, 35 left approach, United 301 heavy.
And look, it's nice. We're going to be headed on the eastern arrival. And the winds are conducive to an eastern landing.
Denver Center, Washington 2267.
Okay, initial approach fix is aces.
Corsair 2267, climb maintain flight level 400.
And that cleared up to flight level 400, which is
C10 014, number altimeter 3001, expect ILS runway 34 right approach from Teller.
5201, 34 right, Talos, Skyway, FC Top. That's it.
So 69 at the Maltese, which is Octi, final approach fix.
Car 5, Tango Zulu, clearance request back.
Now let's see what the holding pattern.
R15 Tango Zulu, you cleared to Denver Airport as filed.
So if they bring us onto this hold, we need to.
Departure with me, squawk.
This is the range you can be to enter the hold. Obviously, you need to be at 69 for Octi.
Alright, we're clear to Denver Airport, S510 South, actually, 220.
So essentially, this is the point for your descent. Come straight in, then it's right traffic.
Your feedback is correct. Advise near one ready for departure. Skies 5773, descend maintain, flight level 320. 320, Skies 5773. Roger, we'll call you number 1 for departure. I got two at once, you got your 5 Tango Zulu, who's the other one?
305 shot.
What can we do for?
Alright, let's check on the aircraft here.
You are, or you want to?
Still climbing over 500 feet per minute, which is good.
Romeo Tango Tango Yankee.
You broke up there, but I think the question was, do you want to go, do I want you to go direct pretty? Yes, please proceed direct pretty to join the Lloyd 1 arrival.
So 109.5.
Okay, we'll fly direct pretty now.
And it's pretty cool. It looks like soon as you select the approach, it looks like it adds it to your backup here. It's 109.5 is the localizer for Pueblo, iPub. So we got that in there.
Scots 5773, leave my airspace, radar service terminated for exchange crew, country 1. Out to the static, Scots 5773.
109.5 and a final approach course heading of 80.
That's 760, report back. Hey, firm, it's like 760.
Touchdown elevation 4671.
I just want to reconfirm, it's 210 or 220? For the final altitude. I had you as 220. Right, yeah, just wanted to reconfirm that, thanks. No worries, let's see your Skywest 1630. You leave my airspace, I'll make offline, radar service terminated for exchange route.
22-8, Skywest 1630, upgrade to ATM.
Swiss 40, you are also leaving my airspace, radar service terminated for exchange route, everyone.
So 4871 should be 200 above 4600 touchdown. Yeah, 4671 touchdown zone. So decision height should be 200.
C10014, procedure and Teller, cross Teller at 11,000.
That's about 11,000 out to Talos, C-Top, people.
Let's see how big this decision height goes, and that'll tell me if this is radio or barometric. If it goes over 1,000, yeah, we need to set it
Frontier 1324, Denver Center, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 3.
to 4871.
Land 2370 for Frontier 1324.
Okay, about 1,200 to go. We're still climbing over 500 feet per minute. That's good.
Denver Center, hello United. Correction, Delta 495 at 5 fleet 0.
Okay, so it stops at 2,000.
195, Denver Center, radar contact.
So we'll set it now for 200. Alright, decision height set for 200. Altitude alert is giving us 27,000 feet within 1,000, or flight level 270. And then we can bring our props back into 16 or 15 or 1550 if we want for cruise. 18 minutes into a 50-minute flight. So 20 plus 20 is 40 plus arrival. Yeah, that sounds about right.
301 heavy, contact the tower 124.3.
24-3, United 301 Heavy. Have a great day.
You too. C10014 at Teller, put out last runway 34, right approach.
That's all clear, people right, approach, skyway, that's Seaton,
500 feet to go.
And Center, Seaton, 04, request, high speed.
You want to maintain high speed, or can you clarify that?
Yeah, can I maintain about 250 knots for the transition altitude?
You can maintain 250 only to 10,000.
10,000, Seaton, 04, and then it's 34 right.
Almost there, folks. So that we can get into our cruising time there.
And Center, Seaton, 04, to confirm that was 1.34 right, so 34 left.
Ooh,
34 right, correct. C10014
some turbulence.
at Teller, cleared ILS runway 34 right approach.
Mm.
That's how I cleared 34 right, Seaton, 04.
Frontier Flight 1324, proceed direct Staker. That direct Staker for 1324.
All right. So
Direct Staker.
let's go here now. Bring those props back just a little bit.
Radar contact lost.
Bring it back to right at 1600.
Denver Center, hello, Delta 472, flight level 420, traffic please, 40 hours southwest from the
Delta 472, Denver Center, welcome. Be able to maintain flight level 430.
Not quite yet for Delta 472.
Delta 472, descend maintain flight level 400.
Maintain flight level 400, Delta 472. Denver Center, Gulfstream 2130 Foxtrot.
Gulfstream 2130 Foxtrot, good.
Yes, sir. Any chance we can get a localizer for 15 from Ajax? It's Aspen.
Yeah, you can expect that.
Awesome. We'll expect that. Thank you. Gulfstream 30 Foxtrot.
Alright, we're making good headway. 103 to flood. Now, what you got to remember, too, is that we're only really 20,000 feet or so above the ground there. And Denver Center, King Air 800 request about 5 minutes out of the cockpit.
That's for reporting back.
Okay, we'll report back King Air 800. Alright, you guys, I gotta hit the room of rest really quick, real here, and get me some water. I shall be back with you guys shortly. Thanks for riding along with your boy.
Radio check for Zeta 762.
You said 762, 555.
Roger, made some hard work changes, just checking it out, thanks.
No worries. Exit G28 to 718, flight level 320.
Then 320, is that correct for the restricted to it?
That's correct.
Roger, head down to 320 with restricted to it.
Current 312 Lima Delta, Denver Center, Rudder, contact squawk 2770. GTN, sure 14, contact the tower, 124.3, I'm coming. United 1055, the general altimeter 3001, expect the visual approach runway 35 left. 35 left, we have thanks. Thank you. And 1208, Julie my airspace, phone call line, radar service terminated, restraight approved.
I can see the approved for 2130 Foxtrot.
Number 2130, no, hold on, number 2130 Foxtrot, you're still with me.
Oh, our apologies, sorry. I thought you said 30 Foxtrot at the end.
Yeah, 1208.
1208, have a good day, sir.
Bye-bye. November 2130 Foxtrot, descend via Lloyd 1 arrival, Denver, descend via Lloyd 1 arrival at landing south.
Descending via Lloyd 1 for 2130 Foxtrot. Let me just confirm for you that 25 1035.
Yeah, 1055, visual 35 left.
Alright,
Foxtrot, the Aspen altimeter 3018.
3018, thanks. 30 Foxtrot.
Just 228 to contact Albuquerque Center 132.8.
After Albuquerque 132.8, thanks for the service. We'll see you next jet 228.
Okay.
Denver Center, King Air, 8 Delta Sierra reporting back on the flight deck.
Welcome back.
Alright, so we're continuing on to the place to be. Let's go up front. Let's make sure everything is all good to go. And look at that with that prop set at 1600. She picked up nicely to 200 knots and is continuing to increase airspeed. I'm assuming first initial descent he may give us down to 14,000.
Denver Center, Southwest 2324 is with you at flight level 350. Southwest 2324.
Just 2324, Denver Center, radar contact. Using my airspace, Minneapolis offline radar service terminated for exchange approach.
Yeah, so it should be straight in. Because we're landing to the east, so the reason why you cannot be as low as you probably want to be on a straight in is because we're literally coming right over these mountains, which requires us to be a certain altitude. So that's why if we are doing straight in that hold, we'll be able to make it happen. So let's see what that reciprocal is. 260. So what we would do is we would get to, after passing Drixel, right at Oakdee, we would hit the station or hit the fix right turn for 1 minute, and we'll be doing about 170 knots at this point, maybe even a little slower.
318 Delta Sierra, expect the ILS runway 8 right approach from East.
Okay, we'll be expecting the runway 8 right approach. And did you say from what fix?
East with the Alpha Charlie Zulu.
Okay, yeah, roger that. We see that as the initial approach fix, which we already are set up for that, so that works for us. Appreciate you, King Air 8 Delta Sierra.
You're welcome.
Alright, so that's exactly what we had. It's so loud in here we couldn't understand what he's saying, but it's aces. So that's where we'll take it from. So pre-planning is everything. We got our decision height. Now the only thing we need to actually set up, guys, is the final approach course. So let's go there. We'll go into the heading mode. We got to come here. Map. Change that. Actually, we can keep that. Let's change it here. Okay, VOR1. Now let's see if my... Okay, let's change it with the Corsair. It's 80. $82. Alright, we got the course for VR1 80. That's perfect. We're going to click this twice. 1, 2. Back on nav. Boom. Didn't skip a beat. We got our course set up. Didn't skip a beat. We're back on GPS. 37 to go.
318 Delta Sierra, proceed direct east.
Direct to the initial approach fix for 8 Delta Sierra.
Ready to go. I couldn't understand who that was.
Okay, so we're bypassing flood.
Center, hello, Citation 5 Tango Zulu, which you were number 1 short 35 at that range.
So yeah, he'll start descending us down here shortly, I'm sure.
15 Tango Zulu, Denver Center, you're released for departure. Good flight is now off the ground within 5 minutes. Now off the ground within 5 minutes. Advise your intention no later than 10 minutes. Frequency change approach.
Roger, back to the account. We'll call you if we're not off in 5 minutes, and if we're not off in 5, or cruising no later than 10 minutes, we'll advise intention, so I think we're about to go.
So let's see, cruise, let's see on the descent. Are we going to turn back? Auto feather comes back on.
I have a good one. Delta Sierra, descend to maintain, let's make it 12,000. The Pueblo altimeter 29995.
299.5 down to 12,000, 8 Delta Sierra.
Hello again, Citation 5 Tango Zulu, 4.3, 10,000, runway heading.
Alright guys, we're on our way down. We're in the descent. Okay, we actually left auto feather on the whole time, it's okay. It should have been cut off during cruising back on, but it's not a deal breaker. It pretty much can stay on.
15 Tango Zulu, got you, climb maintain level 220.
220, Citation 5 Tango Zulu.
5280, we're starting with it.
Center Southwest 3683 is low Berkshire Temples.
So it's 3683, descend via the Logger 4, Denver landing north.
Descend via the Logger 4, Denver landing north. We've got Mike for Southwest 3680.
Roger. November 15 Tango Zulu. Proceed direct to lander.
Direct to lander, so expecting a Zulu. We also have Mike into Denver.
Thank you.
Denver Center, November 5280, checking in.
Curve 5280 Denver Center, radar, contact sail tape passing.
Say that one more time, November 5280.
Say altitude passing. November 5280, what is your current altitude?
Current altitude is 8,800.
November 5280, climb maintain flight level 360. Proceed direct to Baylor.
Climb and maintain flight level 360. Cleared via Baylor.
Or 15 Tango Zulu. Cross lander at 17,000 to Denver altitude at 3001.
3001 will cross at a 17,000 and or cross lander 17,000. I think it's Zulu.
Denver Center, Gulf Stream 2 in this 2130 Foxtrot, our nav 15.
Number 2130 Foxtrot, runway 15, good land, the wind 2507, gust 16.
Alright, clear line 15 for Gulf Stream 2 and 30 Foxtrot.
Jet 762, my airspace, radar service, chase bridge.
Alright, going unit conference, Victor Jet 762, thanks for your service.
You're welcome. Alright, 312, Lima Delta, you're leaving my airspace, Salt Lake offline, radar service terminated for chase bridge. Jet 22, 670 with me.
Yes sir, with you.
I got to disconnect before something happened, but you got cleared out here, but if I didn't hand you over any questions, 2267, you're leaving my airspace, Salt Lake offline, radar service terminated, check bridge.
Over to 22 for Western 2267, thanks for your help, sir.
Frontier Flight 1324, contact Albuquerque Center 13218.
Albuquerque 13218, Frontier 1324.
318 Delta Sierra, cross Aces at or above, let's make it 8,000. At Aces cleared the ILS runway 8 right approach Pueblo.
Hey, cross Aces at or above 8,000, cleared ILS 8 right approach for King Air 8 Delta Sierra. Alright, let's go get our recognition lights on. And we'll get the nice lights on. The rest we'll get on here shortly.
Or 90430 Denver Center Island.
Again, 430. Denver Center closure, 2135, shots clear 15, looking to go over to the NVIDIA.
Or 2130 Foxtrot, runway 15. Taxi parking via Alpha.
Alpha over to that BO, have a good one, 2130 Foxtrot.
November 90430, how do you want to get into 33? You want a straight in approach? I guess I can give you a right base.
Hey, firm, we'd like to plug the straight in Canada Boeing, it's the road, 41430.
Yeah, I found the wrong port river. November 90430, enter a right base, runway 33, Aspen.
Right base, runway 33 at Aspen, 430.
Okay, I don't know why this is all of a sudden missing. Okay, we're gonna have to
318 Delta Sierra, runway 8 right, clear to land. The wind here, 140 at 10 gust 16.
runway 8 right, clear to land. We will be flying the hold here to send you down to 74,000. Continue the approach for runway 8 right for King Air 8 Delta Sierra.
Thank you for the advisory, and let me know when you're bound.
Copy. We will let you know when we're bound for King Air 8 Delta Sierra. All right.
Oh, it's 2324, descend me to the 54.
So we're still descending down. Even though he cleared us in good conscience, we can't do it. So let's come here. 1, 2. Okay, there's that ILS. We're almost to Octi, 8, 7, and we're going to go back to heading a 260 on a right turn.
Or 15 Tango Zulu, turn left heading 230, vector for sequencing, 718.
All right.
Think of 11000.
Let's go 260, folks.
Can you repeat the heading, I'm sorry? 230 down to 11000, Denver up to 3001. Route 01 down to 1111.
We're going to fly it for a minute. So at 48, we'll turn back in and arm the localizer.
Southwest 3680.
Denver Center, good afternoon, Southwest 4148, over the Dice intersection with you, flat up to Metro.
Southwest 4148.
Roger that, Southwest 4148.
Southwest 4148, Denver Center, radar contact.
It's almost at a minute, so we can go right back into...
North 5 Tango Zulu, confirm left 230, heading 230. Yeah, sorry, we're turning left 230 now, station 5 Tango Zulu. North 5 Tango Zulu, expect the visual approach runway 35 left. In case we get the visual runway 34 right? It'll put you on the opposite side from signature, but if you want, sure. Yeah, we'll take 35 right, then we'll just have to reprogram 35 seconds old. I think we had 3 different ones in there. So I was offered 3.5 left, but you can have it either 3.4 or either 3.5.
I'm sorry, yeah, 3.5 left. Yeah, we can take 3.5 left. My apologies for 55 tickets.
No worries.
Yeah, no worries. I apologize for getting the...
Look how the aircraft is even struggling to maintain
Roger, I think it was a little thanks.
its heading.
My airspace, Salt Lake offline, radar service terminated.
So we'll turn on an intercept course.
246 here in my airspace, Salt Lake offline, radar service terminated.
We're pretty low here, just because I didn't hit the alt select and we went below the 69.
195 present time, return to contact.
That's perfect for you, back.
Alright, we'll go.
Denver Center, King Air 8 Delta Sierra is now turning back inbound. We will be direct to Octi for runway 8 right.
Alright, 318 Delta Sierra, runway 8 right, clear to land, 140 at 10, gust 16.
Runway 8 right, cleared to land for King Air 8 Delta Sierra.
Standard over 885 Golf Tango on the ground at acid, approaching Asphalt clearance with Charlie.
Alright, we got glide slope here. Coming in. Okay, localizer's been captured. Gears down.
Tango, you're cleared to the Kilo Victor Golf Tango Airport. Enable lifts, 1 departure, lifts.
For whatever reason, those are the keys you can't bind.
Maintain 16,000. Expect flight level
Props to full.
Departure. Departure with me, squawk 2722.
Clear to North Vegas via Winston departure, once you're interested to Junction, then cleared up to 16,000. Expect 430 time until departure. Departure frequency with you, squawk 2722, 5 Bravo Tango.
For 885 Golf Tango, your reback is correct, and just be advised, I'm going to have to drop you to flight level 320 at my border, so if you want to change your top altitude, let me know.
Props are to full. Gears down, 3 green. All lights are on. Actually, correction, now all lights are going to be on.
30 for United Total 4.
Okay, let's refresh. Missed, climbed to 7,000, heading 070 onto the vortex of the Pueblo VOR. Speed still looking good. Let's switch this to the airport diagram. Very windy. Okay, once we get closer to this needle coming down, that's when I'll ease the power back slightly. Okay, this is showing our above ground level. We're 1,600 above ground.
Yeah, 608, 10% radar contact.
Okay, we're getting ready to intercept our glide slope here.
2137, checking in, flight level 360.
Flaps full.
So 2137, 10% radar contact.
Autopilot's off.
Last aircraft calling, nothing but today.
Yaw damper off.
United 8 Beach 01 on flight 320.
1,000 feet to minimums.
Check.
1801, 10% radar contact.
Center Delta 2137, can we step away for 15 minutes?
For how?
15 minutes.
Hey, 2137, that's reporting back.
Roger. United 8 Beach 01, requesting flat very close.
Okay, 1801, climb maintain, flight level 340.
Very close to 1901. Number center flight level 43, flight level 410.
Okay, coming up on about 700 feet above.
Number center flight level 24, flight 330.
Flight 1124, Denver Center 11.
Denver Center, November 90430 has the runway in sight.
Or 90430, runway 33, clear to land, the wind 260, well, just updated 3207, gust 18.
Clear to land, runway
200 feet to minimums.
430.
Check.
And he has an altimeter 3017 now.
3017. 430.
100 feet to
To
minimums.
minimums.
Or 15, Tango,
Continue.
Zulu, turn left heading 210, descend maintain 900,000.
Turn 210, the center maintain 900,000, that is.
100 feet.
5 Tango Zulu, you see a big airport out your right window, about 2 blocks,
50
50
feet.
miles.
We're looking, that is 5 Tango Zulu.
So,
You get Denver.
we've blocked, go ahead. Five Tango Zulu, go ahead.
Yeah, we got the airport side, 5 Tango Zulu.
I've never 5 Tango Zulu, 7,000.
Flaps coming up.
And clears the initial approach runway.
And welcome to Pueblo, you guys.
All right, Roger, we'll descend and maintain 7,000, we'll cut the visual, runway 35 left, that is 5 Tango Zulu.
40 knots.
Got a little squirrely on them brakes.
Denver Center flight level 24, request direct lift.
Stand by.
Okay, strobe off. Landing light off. Denver Center on Alpha 9. King Air 8 Delta Sierra is clear, runway 8 right.
Taxi via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha, King Air 8 Delta Sierra. Alright guys, we made it.
Flight 1124, is that lift LI?
We're definitely going to do a replay on that. Okay, strobe off.
Denver Center, Southwest 1777, passing through 6,700. 423, flight level 230.
So 1777 Denver Center, radar contact. Flight virtual 1124, let me go look that one up, but I'm familiar with that off on that.
Denver Center, roger. It is just a couple fixes before T-bar on the arrival.
Yeah, I see that now. Give me just a second.
Denver Center, November 990, clear runway 33 and report.
Roger, have a good one. Flight virtual 1124, clear direct lift.
Direct lift for 1124, thank you. Center, did you give me extra instructions on my climb Southwest 1777?
I did not, sir.
Denver Center, fly 1143, checks we can join the company direct lift as well.
Spruce flight 1143, pursue direct lift.
Direct lift 1143, thanks.
Number 885 Golf Tango, Aston, ready for taxi.
Number 885 Golf Tango, runway 33, taxi Alpha.
325 Alpha. Alpha, 5 Golf Tango.
Denver Center, 1442 heavy, 7,000 feet, climbing via.
FedEx 1442 heavy, Denver Center radar contact.
All right, we did make it. Let's get that transponder all the way off. Know that weather didn't do anything there.
For 1 to 5, Tango Zulu, contact the tower 124.3.
Roger, 124.3, and
Turn that stereo radio off, transponders off. We are doing good. We can turn our EFIS off. Stop the clock. All right, we officially made it, and let's get some tunes. Let's get the overlay off. Hey, what's up, Gabriel Johnson, man? King Air looks so difficult, but very rewarding once you learn it. Yes, I will agree with that. It's a lot going on. The King Air is a very difficult aircraft to handle, and it's one of those aircraft, well, all aircraft you should do your best to stay ahead of course, but the King Air is definitely not for the weak. For real. Okay, let's disconnect from that service for now. Let's get that off. Alright, y'all, we're gonna run a couple of replays and see where we're at. Let's see if I got another time to do another flight. I'll figure that out in the replay. But for now, let's see how we did, man. Thanks for riding along with your boy, and I'm back off camera now so we can see exactly how we did.
Airspeed alive. 60 knots. 500 feet to minimums.
Caution to rain. 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 Caution to rain.
knots. $100 feet. 50 feet.
Hello, love. How you doing? My replay stopped working. What?
40 knots.
Alright, looks like X-Plane is up to its shenanigans again, so I'll probably... Sometimes when it does this, that means I have to restart the whole computer. So this probably is going to be my last flight, just because it always does it. Let's try one thing here, if it's going to act right. Let's see. Okay, at least it's doing this again. Let's see. You know what? Let's do a long wing replay here to get that in before anything. Let's go about right here. Alright, let's enjoy that, and we'll see what happens.
Caution terrain. Caution terrain. Caution terrain. Caution terrain. Caution terrain. Caution terrain.
knots. 50 feet. Positive rate. Attitudes checked. Flaps up. Gear indicates up. Flaps indicates up. V2. Gear up. 1,000 feet to minimums. 500 feet to minimums. 200 feet to minimums. 100 feet to minimums. Minimums. 100 feet. 50 feet. Airspeed alive. Knots.
All right, everybody, I appreciate it. Thanks, D-Champ, for showing up. Stan win. I'm assuming the ST stands for Stan, but ST win. Thank you, Gabriel Johnson, man. Thanks. Next time we'll do more. It's a Sunday. I want to spend some time with the family. Appreciate you guys for showing up, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. God bless. Take care.